Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV, man. I'm here with Moosa, man. Moosa, what you sipping on, man? The herbal tea.
Mint, lemon, ginger.
Come on, man. That's what we're saying, man.
So I'm saying late nights. I gotta just get in the. Because United ain't the one. So boys, late nights.
Late night, bro. We're gonna chat, man. Hopefully, Trap's gonna join us soon as well, man. We might as well call this a mini Mandem talk. Why not, man? You know what I mean? Why not? But listen, big up to everyone who's here. Smash a like on the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I don't know if you want to just talk on the Chelsea game for a little bit, man. They got smacked, bro. This league, I told you also, man, like this league, as much as we're bad, yeah, Brighton can smack up Chelsea, you know, who are fourth.
Yeah, you know what it is though? A lot of these teams that's in and around it have had crazy results. So you've seen Fulham smack up, is it Forest, and then Forest smack up Brighton? I don't know. There's a little
yeah. Forest smack up Brighton 7-0. Yeah.
So there's a little merry-go-round within those teams, but the sad thing is that we're not in the conversation.
I know, bro. We're not in the conversation. Imagine, yo, Moosa, this was a top 4 race and United were involved. We would have fancied our chances, bro.
Bro, listen. All I've known is that to win the league, you got to finish in front of Man City. But to see like there's 4 teams in front of City. 4 teams. Like all I've known for the last 6-7 years is finish in front of City, win the league.
Yeah.
And then City go and have this horrendous season, and Eric Ten Hag in his 3rd season can't deliver us a trophy. He gets sacked, and now we're here. Like, as much as I was on to Eric Ten Hag, when he first came into the game and he was talking about eras come to an end, blah, blah, blah. If you really look at how things have been set up, it was set up perfect for him to really contend.
Yeah, I know.
Have a title charge in his 3rd year. Because people have dropped off.
Bro, I said 3rd for a reason. Because I demanded that from this team and this group of players and from the manager. Because I said, yo, hold on a minute. Like, bro, like you've got to be getting 3rd in your 3rd season. Whether you think this squad is good enough or not, yeah, he's got them. He's had the players. He then should get them. I didn't say it because I felt like we're gonna get there. I just like, yo, you man got to deliver, man. But obviously, you know, we sat the manager and it's got worse, innit? But like, it's mad how we're so far away, man. We're far, you know, like there's something going on, bro, like outside. You know, we used to back in the day, yeah, school, yeah. Your parents would say, yo, you got to stay in. But you can hear outside the kids are shouting, they're playing football, they're jamming, but you got to do your Dugsy. You got to, you know, recite you got to memorize the Quran and that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to, bro, that's what it feels like right now, man. Man can say Chelsea are this and that, but we're nowhere near them, bro. Mad.
Problem, man. I'm looking at, even like the Chelsea score today, it can happen. Obviously, Chelsea in a bad run of form, but with the bad run of form that they've had, where are they sitting in the league now? So they can go. They're fourth. So they can go what? 2-3 wins in 10 and still be fourth in the league.
2 wins in 10, And if Man City and Newcastle end a draw tomorrow, I think they stay where they are. Even Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are 3 points behind them. But they've got the same level of goal difference. So Bournemouth, if they beat Southampton tomorrow, they go ahead of them by goal difference.
By goal difference. But even that, you can have 2 wins in 10 and still be sitting 4th in the league.
It's mad.
What does that tell you? How bad it is for us that there's a team that's had 2 wins in 10 and they're 4th and we're still where we are, and we have to go to Spurs to try to make any difference in where we are now in the league and beat Spurs. So for me, it's like, Saeed is a mess. Like, there's so much toxic behavior with Man United, past and present football players, pundits, channels that make us look like we're flipping INEOS in. They make us look like, you know what I mean, we're flipping, like we ain't got nothing bad to say about United. I'm looking and I'm thinking, like, even the Sancho stuff, all over the flipping internet because of one comment. Oh, you should be doing this, should be that. Like, bro, Man United are 13th in the league. How can you, like, even if Sancho is wrong, how can you have chat for a player who is basically saying there's something wrong with a team that's 13th in the league? Like, Man United should be so embarrassed, and anyone defending them, that you can't defend a team like Man United that's 13th in the league with the stature of Man United because a player that's left there is happy that he's left. Because obviously there's something wrong with the club. It's not like Man United are sitting top 4 in a top 4 race and Sancho's chatting crap. He's chatting crap because he's saying, bro, unless you leave United, you're not going to get no freedom. There's no freedom to play. There's no freedom to express yourself.
Yeah, no, you listen. Listen, he didn't really have a great game today, but my thing is, even Anthony, bro, what the heck's Anthony? What is this, bro? Like, did you see that, bro? Like, real talk, man. Anthony, man. Like, listen, we can get more money out of him.
Anthony's found his levels, man. Anthony's in the league.
Is it his level, or is it just a case of a new, fresh environment? Can you hear me, Moosa?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what's the situation with Anthony, man? Because I don't get it.
Man's got outside the box. That's jammed up. Let me come out and come in.
Yeah. Big up to Moosa, man. You get me? But, like, brothers, I really want to know what's in the air at Old Trafford. I really want to know. Seriously, guys, man. You know what I mean? Normally, I'm not the one to give, like, you know what, bring him back and all that. I'm not saying bring him back. I'm not. But what's in the air at Old Trafford? Again, this is not revisionism. But when I see, man, I'm like, I'm actually laughing, you know. I'm actually laughing, guys. Because I'm like, what is in the air, man? Is it nervousness? Is it the pressure? Is it the fact that nobody's got them expectations about you? Like, what is it? We have to have these conversations, you know. Is it the legends? Is it the so-called legends? Is it Rio going up to Lenny Yoro and saying, yo, big up, bro. You're going to be the next this. You're going to be the next that. Is it us as fans, you know, hyping up these players too soon? You know, what is it? Is it the weather? Shout out to Ty. Is it raining? Nah, real talk, man, because we will have this conversation with Moosa when he comes back, because I just want to know, because so many players can leave. Every player that comes in, look at Paul Scholes, man. What are you doing? Seriously. Paul Scholes, what are you doing, man? Why are you talking about Lenny Yoro like that for? Seriously, man. Why is he talking about Lenny Yoro like that? Can you hear us, Moosa? Now, real talk, man. Why is he talking about Lenny Yoro like that, bro? Like, bro, let him land, bro. You get me? Like, every legend wants to speak up. They want to pipe up. They want to say this. They want to say that. It's a joke, man. Moosa, can you hear us? Yeah, man. Sasmi said it's a pressure that you guys never wanted to play wait for players to develop, and also some bad and overpaid signings. But is it? The legends have got so much to say. I'm like, why have you got so much to say, bro? You like the past is the past. It can't define our future. What you lot did, yeah, was unprecedented. It was a miracle. You know what I mean? It was based on a lot of big factors. You know, the class of 92 is 1 in a million. You see what I mean? Can you hear us, Moosa?
My phone's playing up, so I thought let me jump out. I mean, my laptop's playing up.
Yeah. Just don't cover the mic, though. Don't cover the mic. Nah, real talk, man. We have to have these conversations, man. We really do. It's mad, bro. It's mad. And now, like I said to you, we've got problems of our own. You know what I mean? We've got Tottenham on Sunday, and it ain't easy. I'll be real with you, man. Them. This for me right here.
I don't think I can hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me?
I think it's me.
Yeah. Honestly, this weekend, man, I'll be real with you guys, man. This is a very, 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 very big weekend. I can't lie to you people, man. People don't understand the importance of this weekend. Real talk, man. Real talk, bro. We cannot afford to lose this weekend. Like, genuinely. Like, we lose to these bombs here, and we are bombs ourselves here, but we lose to Tottenham of all people, yeah? I don't know, you know, bro. We have to have conversations. We have to have serious conversations about where we're going. What's going on? You know, because brothers, and people say we are losing. Brother, I need hope. This is a stream, yeah, where I need you not to tell me what's going to happen. Is Amorim got a plan for us on Sunday? You know, because all I know is it's in the El Medico. That's what I know right now. Right now, it's the El Medico. People are calling it the El Sacico. I don't know. But it is serious situations on Sunday. And I'm not saying I'm Amorim out, Amorim in, but there has to be serious conversations, man, about what's the plan. You know? Can you hear us, Moosa?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, the Amorim stuff, boy. I don't know, Saeed, man. I'm just like, right now, United, like I said, there's a lot of toxic behavior going on with the whole, I feel like the whole media, and this is what I didn't want to happen. I feel like the media's turned on Amorim. And I feel like when the media turns on a manager, and I feel like if they haven't, they're on the verge of fully turning on him. I feel like it gives the players excuses to be like, oh, his formation, the subs that he's making, you know, like silly stuff. And we're going to start hearing more that they're not liking the way the training is too much. They prefer it like this. And they won't even go back as far as Ten Hag. They will just say they liked it when Rude was there. That little spell they had under Rude, you know, he tightened it up. And I feel like we're going to start hearing a lot more come out regarding, you know, training, his tactics, and he's just going to be questioned. And the only time you stop getting questioned is when you win games. The only thing I can say with Amorim right now, in terms of him being questioned, you know, the tide turning with the media, Amorim has to win games, Said. He has to win games.
I know, man. It's as simple as that. You've got to win games. Because you're looking at Maresca now. He ain't winning games. 2 wins in 10. He ain't winning games, Moosa.
He's not, but he's sitting full. That's the problem. So he's under pressure, and he's still in a top 4 race. Chelsea still got the ability to finish third in the season or do something silly, just because of how many games there are. Obviously, it's not looking likely now, but they can put together a run of 3 or 4 games, and things can look so different so quickly because of the position they're in. If we put a run of 3 or 4 games together, we still only might get 10th.
Yep. Now, but the thing is, to get 10th now, when you look at the Premier League table right now, 10th is, they're on 36 points. Man United are on 29. You know? It's a lot, man.
If we have a run of, but we need to do something that we haven't done, and that's win 2 in a row.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't do 2 in a row, What does that say, man? Like, generally, what does that say about this team and what we're in right now? You can't do 2 in a row, bro. 2 in a row, bro. That is that's a concern, man, in the Premier League. And then, man, like I said to you, it's make or break. We could be 16th, you know. 16th for a club of Man United stature, yeah, is crazy. You know what that means, yeah? That means that Wolves are the only team behind us, yeah, other than the bottom 3 that have been there for the majority of the season. Leicester, Southampton, and Thingy. That means, yeah, well, technically, yeah, we're the second worst team in the league. Forget the other 3, because nobody had expectations about the other 3. We are technically the second, worst team in the Premier League. Because I don't want to really look at the other 2, other 3, should I say?
Madness.
You can't look at the other 3.
That's madness. When you say
they're meant to be relegated. No one gives them a hope.
Yeah, when you say it like that, we're in trouble. When you say it like that, we're in trouble. Because like you said, these guys are they just came up into the flipping Prem. Like, no one's given them a chance. And when you look at the teams that's actually been in the Premier League for the last few years, we're the second worst team out of those teams.
Yeah.
That's madness.
Yeah.
That's madness. But here we are, man.
It's a football as well. It's a football that we play as well. That's for me the most concerning thing for me. It's a football you play as well. Like, had Amorim played good football, I don't think there'd be much heat on him. But there's not been any great football. You know what I mean? And he hasn't, like, I don't know what he's trying to, like. Is he trying to install discipline within this team? Like, come in, obviously, the Rashford situation, you know what I mean? Like, has that, do you reckon, helped him doing that kind of style, that militant style? Would you reckon would have been better? Again, I'm not saying he's wrong for doing what he did to Rashford, yeah? But do you think, try not cover the mic, Moosa, if you can. Yeah, if he did that way, yeah, do you reckon things would have been a bit more different for him?
I don't know, man. When I'm looking at it now, Saeed, I'm just trying to look at the table. I'm looking at Spurs, Everton, and West Ham.
Yeah.
The likelihood is that if we lose to Spurs and these lot all win, which I think they will, who have they got? Who's Everton got this weekend? Because Everton's on a roll.
Yeah. Everton have got Crystal Palace away.
Yeah, I think Everton might turn up, man. They're on a roll. They're in good form right now. West Ham, yeah, it just looks bleak, man. I just don't know what to say because, to be honest, man, when I'm looking at Amorim and he came in, a lot of us were ready not to win the league, not to compete, but to play good football. His only assignment was to deliver good football, like deliver goals, deliver good football, deliver some goals. We're not scoring, Saeed. We're conceding a lot of goals.
Try and place it somewhere. Try and place it on somewhere.
Is it let me see. Is it is it free back?
Like static, yes, but a bit static.
Is it I've got a headphones, but I don't know if it's
Just place it on somewhere. I think it might be when you're covering the mic on the side. Might be that, you know.
How about now?
Yeah, now it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it better, yeah?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, cool. So yeah, man, I just feel like Amorim's only assignment was to score goals and play a better brand of football. The fact that we're not seeing that, it's hard to defend him. It's like, what? Not to even defend him because I want him to do well, but it's like after 20 games, is it really this? I don't know if he's helped himself. I don't know if it's because of all the subs that he was doing early on and changing the team. He didn't get a settled team. I don't know if it's... I don't know. I can't explain it, man, because we're just basically saying the exact same thing we said under Eric Ten Hag. We don't create. We know we don't create, Saeed.
Yeah, we know.
That's why we went and got him a manager who can actually get these players to start creating goals. To create a system that is not about just the players, that the system itself, you know, forces you to create chances for the attackers, for the strikers. And the fact that that's not happening, it's like, what's the worth of us keep on saying we don't create? We've been saying that for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And we got a new manager in, and we're saying the same thing. We don't create. It's a graveyard shift off there. It's a graveyard, like flipping it, bro. We're just going to say the same thing, manager in, manager out. We're going to get a new manager. It's a graveyard shift. It's a great, like, what is going on at Old Trafford? I don't know.
Yeah, but again, it comes down to the ownership, innit? The Glazers, apparently there's no money left. Apparently, we're looking at signing Vardy and all of these players, which I don't really believe, if I'm being truly honest with you. But there's a lot of situations where apparently the club have run out of money. It's looking bleak right now. You know what I mean?
I didn't even listen to his press conference today. I looked at the press conference
said sell
today.
to buy or something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently said sell to buy.
We're in what?
About selling players as well, and you know what I mean. And right now, you know what I mean, the money situation, you know, it's bro, like the revenue might not be here, bro. Like next year.
Have you watched the press conference yet?
I watched a bit of quotes, you know. I've seen a few quotes and
but,
that.
But yeah. This is the point I'm trying to make, Saeed. When Amorim came in, we all couldn't wait to watch his press conference. Now man's just like,
I don't watch anymore. I don't watch anymore. Yeah. I feel like he doesn't really. I don't know. He just kind of like says things to kind of just make no headlines now. He goes here. It's simple to do something. We need to sell players. Look what he said. This is crazy talk, man. Madness. Look at this. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's been taken out of context or not, but you know what I mean? But he did say something here. Hey, it's simple to do something. We need to sell players. I don't know if he meant something in the wider grand scheme of things. Someone's got a better overall view. Was that out of words? I don't know. People say the poets run out of words. I don't know. That's mad. Yeah. But the thing is, bro, we can't be doing that. Bro, the assets are minimal, bro. Who's the assets? You know what I mean? Who's really the assets? Seriously.
This is why we're talking about selling. We're talking about selling Garnacho because we see him as an asset, and then it's like when you think you've got this, I don't know, serious. I don't know. You think you've got like a product that everyone wants. I don't know, like you got a PS5 game that everyone wants. You bring it out, and man start telling you, "I'll give you a $5 for that." You're like, "What?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to big up, like, "No, this is the new game." Blah blah blah. I said, "Bro, I'll give you a $5." Like, man's trying to sell Garnacho and Maino. That's the assets. Is that what we've come to? And I'm telling you, Saeed, I'll tell you for free. I went back, I watched Maino. Maino is not, like, it was unthinkable that last year, 23-24 season especially, that we would be here talking about him how we have been this season. It's unthinkable the level that kid was playing. Like, even when he went to the England team after he settled in, he was the anchor. He was he was running that midfield. And to think, you know, a year later we're sitting there talking about bench Mainu, if he has to do this, if we have to do that, if he has to get sold, bro, you can't have players like this.
What's changing this game? Is it you know when you're a kid, you come through like that, is it expectation? Is it the fans hyping you up?
Nothing's changed. I just think the manager's misprofiled him in a system. Nothing's changed because we spoke about, you know, managers who sometimes expose players' weaknesses rather than push their strengths. Yeah. And I think in this system, he's put him in a position that's exposed his weakness. But everyone has a weakness. It's not about exposing the player's weakness. It's about getting the best out of the player and exposing what they're actually good at. If he would have put Mainu in the 10 from the minute he got here, we would have had a more relaxed, you know, playing better and Mainu in this system, who would have understood his directions from the manager much better. This manager shows me one thing that I saw from Amorim is that the minute he saw how good Mainu was in the 10, what did he do the next game?
Yeah, no. I know.
He made him a striker.
Yeah, no.
That's how gassed he was.
Yeah,
that's
crazy,
like when you get a brand new pair of trainers and you wear them to school the next day. Bro, you just got them. You just got Mainu in the 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fresh crepes and that, and then it gets muddy, and then your mum's like,
it gets muddy. Yeah, what are you doing? He just got Mainu in the 10. He got so gassed, he said, right, you can play false 9. You're actually good up there. You're actually good in tight spaces. You're actually good with the ball. Bro, we knew that from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, you know what? He's spot on, man. He's spot on. Big up to my guy, man. Suj says, big up, man. Everyone hit the like button, guys. Big up to everyone watching right now. Big up, Suj, man. Hope you're well, my bro. But yeah, everyone hit the like button, people, man. you know what, man? I don't know, man. I think for me, you know, Pen Game says it's the players, lads. Yeah, we know the thing is, we know the players are bad, innit? But you know what it is, bro? When I see other teams playing to a level that, you know what, is at least good, and at least you can say, you know what, to yourself, right, they might have gotten a bit of an identity here. You know, a lot of people want to see a little bit of identity from us.
Right.
They want to see something, bro. I think everyone's still looking for that one something, bro. You know what I mean? And we haven't seen that yet, bro. And it's difficult for me because at the end of the day, yeah, I feel like we're in a precarious situation. Danny said he's hammering out, yeah. He said it out early. Is it a case of everyone just getting there late? I don't know. Like, I want him to do well, and I think he will do well. But I feel like the split within the fan base already is just weird. I don't know if it's like it means something. Is it trying to tell me something? Like, are people seeing something that I'm seeing?
I feel like when Amorim was named as the favourite, remember there was a couple, we were linked with a few managers before Amorim was actually made the favourite. So I feel like when Amorim came in as the favourite, you know, there was talks of, even in the summer, as Norridin pointed out, we were turned down by, you know, the two other managers, what's his name, Tuchel, and then we had flipping De
Zerbi let us know as well.
Yeah, De Zerbi, Tuchel. So we weren't linked with Amorim. Nobody really thought Amorim was coming to United. We heard that he might be going City, blah, blah, blah. So nobody was really linked to Amorim. Nobody, like, there was other names that people were thinking about. So when Amorim came in, it was like, oh, Amorim, okay, we can get behind that. We know what he's doing over there. He's playing some good football. Then we see him have that good game against City, even though I think it could have went either way. And he did admit last season when they played City, he put 5 past them. And he was like, listen, you know, until half time, the game was 50-50. Not even 50-50. City was all over them. But then they came out and turned it over. And I think sometimes when you watch a team have that type of win, especially in the Champions League, and all eyes are on it, it's easy to get carried away in terms of thinking that he can do that week in, week out in the Premier League. And I just feel like Amorim gave us a lot of hope with that. But one of the problems I'm seeing with Amorim is that he's kind of mismanaging what he has. Because I think Rance made a good point. Amorim said he knew he weren't going to be spending money in the January transfer window and he would have to wait till the summer. So if you know that, Amorim, use your players better. Do you know what I mean? If you know Casemiro's here to the end of the season and he's not going anywhere till the summer, do you really not want to use him at all at any level? Like, was your plans ever to use someone like Toby Collier? Was that ever part of your plan? Do you know what I'm saying? There's things that happen here. Now we're talking about the young striker coming up from the academy and
Chido.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the kid that couldn't. Not to say that Arsenal was right, because Arsenal definitely need a striker themselves, but I don't know. There's just a few things that I'm just hoping that Amorim is not naive. I'm just hoping that he's not a young, naive manager.
People are telling me, people are telling me that, you know what I mean, I'm going to be too late and that. But, bro, I have to believe, bro. I have to believe this is the guy, bro. For me, I don't know if I can back another manager, Moosa.
Yes, I'm the same. I'm not Amorim now. I need Amorim to survive. This is why I said I give him a year. I give him till the next winter transfer window. If we're coming to the winter transfer window and Amorim's not doing well, I don't want to waste that window with him. Get me a manager, or and the problem is
they have to make their mind up quick though. You know, the maddest thing is they can't do the same thing they did last year though. If they believe that this guy's not the guy, then they've got to make a decision before the season starts. You can't do the same thing then. You know what I mean? But you've got if you're backing him, you've got to make sure the players that you're buying for the manager are ready start of the summer. Then you have a full preseason. Then you have because this is a long preseason, by the way. A long preseason. This ain't no short preseason.
You know what this is though? It's not even the preseason side. If Amorim gets sacked in the summer, he was an interim.
Yeah, no.
He was an interim.
Basically, Ragnick, innit, really?
Yeah, because you're an interim. You've had no winter transfer window. They haven't given you no players in the winter. They've told you to work with what's there available. The summer comes and you get sacked. So they pulled you out of the Champions League competing sport in Lisbon, where you were doing great things.
Yeah.
Made you an interim with a 2.5-year contract and sacked you after 6 months.
Yeah.
And paid you off 2 years.
Yeah.
That is madness. I don't know. I wouldn't put that past INEOS in terms of what they've done at Nice. They said at Nice they've just run riot and sacking managers, man. I hear at Nice,
bro, they sacked 5 in 5 years, bro. When you look at it,
yeah.
And that was obviously that was Jim Ratcliffe, in it. Really, there's super chat here. 1 second, a bit of feedback there. For me, there was super chat here. Henny says, Saeed and Moosa, Liverpool fan here. What team has a better squad than you at top level? It's great for me, but want to beat United when you're strong. What team has a better squad than you? At the top level, it's great for me, but want to beat United when you're strong. Bro, there's a lot of teams that got a better squad than us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Or than him, a Liverpool fan. Is he saying that who has the better squad than us or Liverpool?
I think he's talking about us, you know. He's talking about us.
Well, we ain't got our squad is quite young now. I'm looking at it, and I think the senior players we don't have. Who's our solid players between the ages of 25 and 30?
25 and 30.
That's who should be.
Depends if people think Bruno Fernandes is a top player. So
you got Bruno, who's coming to the end of that. Yeah,
Bruno.
I'm looking at Bruno's because
there's none. There's actually none. Maybe Masraoui, but again, is he a top player?
Because your prime is 27. Your prime is around 27, 28, where you're hitting your prime. When I look at the players in that age category who are meant to carry
yeah.
They're not there.
They're not there. That's what I'm saying. They might have said Mason Mount. These are meant to be our guys in our prime. That's Luke Shaw, meant to be in his prime. Our prime players ain't there, you know. You're right, you know.
Yeah, we ain't got no prime players.
That's crazy. United, no prime players.
No prime. So either we got Manning that's old, 30. Like if you're 29, you're 30. That's Bruno's age. So you got players that's getting to the 30 where they're coming out of their prime. And then you've got players who are under 25 who are yet to hit prime. So then who's there in the middle that's like firing on all cylinders?
You think you could be in your prime? Now, I don't see Amad Diallo being in his prime, mate. It's too
He's
soon.
Not in his prime. Can you imagine if Amad Diallo actually gets the progression he's meant to get and he's 27 years old, what type of problem it will be?
Yeah, bro. But I don't know if we'll ever see the fruits of what we're trying to do with Amad Diallo, my 27, man. I can't look to 27, bro. I got to look to 22, 24 if he survives this whole mess of a football club. I even look, like, Sancho we had didn't survive till he's 22. Rashford, okay, he might be the longest one. But again, he could have really let that go. Anthony, meant to come in, didn't survive 2 years. Greenwood obviously has situation. Paul Pogba, maybe again, yes, come back and do whatever. Not many really players you could say like that survived, like they're pumped.
Not
like,
many.
You know,
no one survived in their pump years. No one, and I think not a lot of these players, and I think we're getting these players in young enough, like Ahmed and that still has two years or so before they hit 25, where they can still say to themselves, you know what, my next contract might not be here. I can afford to do my prime elsewhere if it's not working here.
Basically. The super chat here from Henny says, I mean, it's sad you are where you are. Great institution from history, but it's like hitting you when you're down. I want to beat my United when you're good. Brother, Liverpool going to win the title, bro. We ain't.
We beat Liverpool. When's the last time we beat?
Oh, we did beat, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, we beat them the other day. What are you talking about when we're good?
Yeah. Moosa, try the laptop one more time if it works, because there's a lot of feedback in here. Yeah, try that if you can, bro. But you know what's for me? Yeah, what the problem is, people. Yeah, I don't know. You know, for me, I'm just kind of like struggling to understand. You know, if the manager is gonna be able to do what he's got to do, man. I look at a fan base that's just, you know, when you get like a new toy, everyone just wants a new toy. And I don't know if I can get myself up for a new manager, man. I don't. If I'm being truly honest with you, who's the next manager to come in? You tell me right now in the chat here. You tell me another manager that's coming in right now and changing this mess. I don't think it is. I think it comes down from the top, man. INEOS have to set that precedent, you know? And they did it in the summer. They failed. They failed in the summer to set that precedent. They didn't sack the manager. You can say Iriola. You can say him. I'm telling you now, there will be a situation where Iriola is getting questioned on the Mandem talk, on this chat, on this chat. It will be that. I'm telling you right now. There will be a discussion about Iriola. I'm telling you. I'm being serious. There will be a discussion. Can you see Moosa? Moosa, you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I don't know why your picture's not there though. I don't know why. Is it me or is his picture's not there? Can you see me?
I can see you. I can see myself.
Can you see yourself? Can you see him? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Can you see me now? Go on.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know. But
yeah, well.
I can't do another manager, my brother. I'm going to be the first to tell you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't as well.
I'm done.
You know what I mean, broski? I seriously cannot. People say, yeah, we can. I can't, bro.
Who's this manager? Who's this manager?
Listen, there are managers out there, but for me, this manager here, and I'm kind of maybe hypocritical because I said, sack a manager until you get the new manager. I hear that. But I didn't expect it too soon, bro. We're talking about 3 months, and everyone's having this energy.
You know what it is? My thing is this. If we get a new manager...
do we say, you know what? It was a bad experiment. Everyone forget about it. You see that? Like, bro, you know that. You know when you have a bad experience, you know what? Forget that ever happened. You had that one job where your parents were like, yo, you just had that bad job, and it was that. That's it.
Now, Saeed, you know what it is? We can get another manager. I'm just not invested. I'm just not going to be invested.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. It's just going to be another guy in the dugout, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Let's see what happens there. But I'm not going to be invested. None of this. Let me watch how he played. Let me hear about his performance at other teams. Let me see when. I don't want to know anything about anything, Saeed. I'll see you when you get here. I'm not here to look at your CV.
I'll see you when you get here. I like that. I like that one.
That's what I'm on. I'm not on all this CV. How did he play? Did he bring through young player, brother? When you get to the dugout at Old Trafford, let's see how you line up. Let's see what you do then. Because we're invested. We're too invested in these managers, what they did, how they performed, who they brought through, who they played. Where Man United are just trying to copy and paste managers. Lift up all their good players, bring them to Old Trafford and bring the manager with them. Brother, it's not going to work. We're trying to bring managers with their best players. We've done it with Ten Hag.
Do you think that's the clue then? Do you reckon we should just do a Chelsea where you just don't invest in the manager?
Don't invest in him.
A sacking club here where manager, they really have no attachment. Do you reckon it's time for us to
Someone said it, Saeed. This could be our flipping Graham Potter. Someone said this. This could be our Potter.
Someone said it, And he was a good manager, And I'm not saying it was Amorim, but bro, he was close to the English Amorim, when you deep it.
He was. West Ham's not playing bad football. Yeah, he's got West Ham playing good football again. I'm saying,
but the way they were talking about him at Brighton, bro, and the job he did over there, bro, people were saying that this guy should become this manager. He deserves that manager. Yeah, but he just had a terrible time. He had issues at the board. He came in. He tried to do something. He came in after. Was it? No, it wasn't Tuchel. Was it? Was it Tuchel when he got sacked?
I think so. It was after Tuchel.
Yeah. So he came in.
Pochettino, one of the two, I think.
No, it was Tuchel. Was it Tuchel that got sacked? Yeah, he got sacked. Yeah, they brought in Potter, and then De Zerbi went to Brighton in September.
Yeah.
So he came in without his squad. They brought in De Zerbi, and then obviously, they brought in Potter. So to say they got Enzo in January, but he didn't recover, man. He didn't recover.
He didn't. This might be our Potter.
They never gave him the respect.
Nope.
I don't think a lot of the fan base have given Amorim the respect. You know the way you speak to people. When you speak about someone, like your elder or whatever, you got to give them a certain respect, bro.
Facts.
There's no respect, man, given by the United fan base to Amorim. And should they? No, but there's no respect, bro. It's gone.
Facts. It's problematic for me. I just don't know. Bro. I just don't know, man. So this could be our flipping Graham Potter, where he just goes, because if he has a bad run towards the end of the season, and the fact, because what happens is the fan base make it easy for INEOS to just get rid of him. They say, you know what, we don't want to invest him in. We've seen enough. Plus the fan base don't like him. Let's just call it a day. It's only a 2-year contract. Let's start again. And it depends who becomes available. Is there a manager in world football that can become available, that can make INEOS think twice about who they got in that seat? Who's out there?
You know what, man? I think every manager's
Alonso said he's leaving. Would Alonso make them?
Alonso, nah, man. Alonso don't come to United, bro. I'll be real with you, especially with his Liverpool links as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Super Heady says, I think you're going down a path, changing your squad to suit 3-5-2. Liverpool didn't get Amorim for that reason. What happens with the new manager? You know what? Should we deep that a lot? You know, should we deep that?
Yeah.
Why Liverpool didn't want Amorim?
Yeah.
We actually talk about that, as in they didn't want to change their philosophy. And you know what? It's proved actually quite good, you know, the fact that they didn't choose Amorim. Liverpool don't win the league. I don't think so with that system under Amorim. I know people might say that's crazy, yeah, but I think what they did was they were smart. They said we're going to bring in a manager that's going to just take over what we have and just make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And when I mean a little bit better, they've been a bit more controlled. It's not been gun-ho.
The manager for that, though, for us, was De Zerbi.
Yeah.
In terms of the formation, De Zerbi was that guy for us.
Yeah, you would argue that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he would have had the players in the same position, but he would have made them understand it differently. He would have said, "You're in."
A lot, you know, because now what would, like, let me put their formation. What would their team be in a? Let me just check what would their team be if they had a 3-4-3. Would it be good though? Let me just check their game. Let me see. Read Liverpool.
Maybe it'll work for my man, their right back, Trent. He'll love to be attacking.
Hey?
Trent would love to be a wing back.
Because I'm gonna deep this year. What would their squad be? Obviously, they didn't buy any transfers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
They made Trent a wing back. Robert, I think their wing backs are quite on it. They're a bit athletic. So it could have worked.
1 second, guys. Guys, make sure you get to 500 likes, guys. Make sure we get to 500 likes. So, if they would have played a 3-4-3, yeah? So, it would have been Alisson in goal. Who would have played right back? Who would have played right centre back?
Who's their defenders now? They've
Konate.
got Konate.
It would have been, obviously, Van Dijk here.
Van Dijk.
And it would have been... what's that other brother, Curtis? What's his name? Gomez. Yeah. They would have had Roberts. Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why we changed. We would have probably Robbo or even Gakpo on this side. You never know. It depends. Yeah. But let's say Robertson, for example. Trent. Alexander Arnold. We would have had McAllister and Gravenberch. And then it would have been Salah. But it would be like similar system, really. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Gakpo.
The front three doesn't really change much.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, the dynamics would change, though, in a sense. Like Gakpo prefers to be out wide.
No, but they can still play because they can still put Jota in a Gakpo position and put Gakpo up front because he likes the runner. I think Gakpo could be the 9 in this system.
Diaz left wing back. You know what? That's right. You know, Diaz. And this is what I mean about maybe what you were saying about attacking fullbacks.
Yeah,
like it doesn't have to be defensive.
No,
could be like that if they want to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I agree.
You know what I mean, bro? It could be that. So. Again, they didn't want to do all of this, bro. They didn't want to do this.
No, there's too much for them to take on, too much new instructions.
Yeah.
In a busy, congested league.
They looked at the date, or they looked at the date of their team. They're like, you know what? We can't really do this, bro.
So where was Man United going? Man United, like with all this Wilcox and all this guy, what are they thinking when they're doing all of this?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're bringing inside, like if we can bring in 5 players to change this Man United team, look at it now. Who can we bring in?
Brother, we're not got money. Like apparently Gyökeres deal is off. Apparently United are not looking at Gyökeres.
So what's the alternatives?
They're saying Vardy and my man. They're saying my man at Everton.
One day I'm seeing Gyökeres and flipping Cunha. And then next minute is Vardy.
Yeah, I know. But brother, the Cunha one is a 62 million release clause. Quenda is the only one that I'm confident about because of Amorim's links. That Gyökeres, I don't know. It should be. It should be Gyökeres. It should be someone of that ilk.
I think I'm confident with Quenda and Tyler.
Oh yeah, they're saying Delap. They said Delap, by the way. Delap. Well,
I think I'm seeing. Yeah. I think I'm confident with Tyler Diblin, Quenda, and
young team. You know that. You know, it's a young team, bro.
And that kid from Sunderland.
Who?
Sunderland kid, Riggs or Craig or something like.
Oh yeah, Rigg, yeah, Chris Rigg.
Yeah, I think because I think we're just going young, and I think we will bring in some English-based type of players like that. I think we're going young. I can see Tyler Diblin and all of that.
Yeah, bro, I swear down. Big up to the super chat here. Zoetech TV says Moosa the only fan with sense. These man swore on their soul INEOS will give Amorim best signings the last window. The man then better bow down and pray their sins for idolizing INEOS. Listen, for me, they're on massive fraud watch. But I never really trusted him. I just said, you know what? Let me see what these new guys are about. Dan Ashworth, Omar Berrada, and Jason Wilcox in it. That's the really ones I was trusting. Ratcliffe, I never really trusted him, bro, because he went in bed with the Glazers.
Ratcliffe and Dodgy Dave.
Dodgy Dave, yeah, them two there. I never really trusted them. It was more Omar Berrada and more so Jason Wilcox. Jim Ratcliffe is just a guy that oversees everything. If them man could do their job, I said you don't need to worry about the rest of them. But the problem is now, Jim Ratcliffe has got too much talking and too much this and that, bro. He wants to get involved.
Yeah. We didn't deep dive in to INEOS and their time at Nice. We didn't.
Yeah, no. I know,
that's
bro.
The problem. No. We didn't deep dive into the time at Nice to be like, really, what did you lot do? How did you approach the first season? How did you approach the second season? Where was Nice as a football club before you even got there?
Yep.
When you got there, did anything really change? Because if I said to anyone, where did Nice finish, in the last 2 seasons before INEOS, I wouldn't know. So when I see them now competing for the top 4, I start thinking, oh yeah, INEOS has made them better. But maybe they were okay anyway. Maybe INEOS, maybe Nice were like a flipping, I don't know, like they were like a Brighton, and they're still doing they're still playing in and around the same level they were always playing at. Because if they haven't dramatically changed the prospects of Nice, how are they going to change dramatically our prospects, Saeed? That's my thing.
Yeah.
They had a club before Nice, but you see when it was flipping the Qatari owners, look how people were deep diving into PSG. Look what they do at PSG. Look what they do at PSG. But no one ain't deep dived into flipping what these lot do at Nice. It's just, oh yeah, they were Nice owners, and Nice are in the French league and blah blah blah. I don't know, man. Saeed. I just feel like what they're trying to do is get young players, and they're trying to make us into the next Brighton.
Bro, you know what? Is that like, bro? Because maybe they see that we're not going to make money, so let's just make money for now and just kind of get ourselves back into what we, you know what I mean? That can't be right. We become the feeder club, or we become like a young project.
Young project where we're not forced to sell players, but if we
also
are,
the expectation as well. If the fan base see there's a young group of players coming through, and they might say, you know what, man, what are you talking about? Top title race? We're trying to get to top 6, then top 4, then we'll go that way. But my man said 2028 though, Omar Berrada.
What he doesn't know.
He sounded a little bit dodgy now as well.
Yeah, what INEOS don't know, and what you just said there, is that they have never faced anything like the expectation of the United fans. They've never faced anything like that. Never. That's gonna eat them whole. They're not gonna be able to deal with it. It's gonna swallow them up. The fact that the United fan base is on them, and you can tell they've never dealt with it because the plonker's winding down his window saying, "Do you want a picture?"
Bro, Chelsea. Like the thing is with Chelsea though, they're just trying to hoard talent, bro. That's the thing though with Chelsea. They're just trying to hoard talent. It's not a case
Chelsea
of like,
are actually buying the world's best talent at £100 million and flipping Caicedo and Enzo. They're actually going to the teams and saying, cool, let's go and get these players. We're not doing that.
You know what?
But when we are doing, we're missing. We're getting flipping Hoyland. We're going for the world's best talent, and we're coming back with Hoyland for 70 million. Chelsea are doing it, and they're coming back with flipping Lavia and flipping who do they get off? And my
It's
man,
a big point as well, you know. This is this, you know what? Shout out to Samson. Me and you disagree. But this is Omar Barada's first role, you know, as a CEO, you know.
Yeah.
Man was a COO. Yeah. Man weren't really involved with the big dons. And again, I'm not trying to say, you know, he's a bad guy, this and that, yeah. But when my man Sheikh guy was talking about him, the owner chairman, he didn't mention his name, you know. This is the first big job, you know, he's landed, you know, in football. That's why he took it. Let's not be on about like that job was there. He was like, yo, I could be my United CEO. And he jumped on that opportunity. Like,
and he might have got this job on the back of the same way the successful United team, anyone who was connected to that team was able to get a good job off the back of it. But sometimes they're just riding Alex Ferguson's flipping praise. So he could have been riding, you know, he could have been riding the Abu Dhabi team's way, the way they're so good at meticulously making things happen at City. Everybody at City gets praised for it, but really, he might not really been the big man there.
You know what?
He might have just been another player, and they thought to themselves, you know what? Say no more. You want to go United? We'll just replace you. See, when you've got systems, it doesn't matter who is doing what. You see, when you go to your Tesco, to buy milk, when the manager's been sacked, do you feel it? Do you know the manager's been sacked?
Nah.
We don't feel it because they've got systems in play where a new manager comes in and he follows the next system. When people get sacked in our local Tesco's or Sainsbury's, we don't feel the impact as flipping customers because there are systems in play. That's what successful companies do.
Yeah, you're going to say that, you know, you don't feel you don't feel like there's someone left.
Anything's happened, anyone's left. And that's the same with teams like City and that's what Man United used to be. When you're successful, the system is what makes you successful. Then you've always got people to fill it. Alex Ferguson was always able to get rid of this player, put that player in the system, put that player in the system, and it just continues to work. Some of these guys that are in successful systems are overhyped because it's not you, bro. You've just come from a successful corporation that knows how to run its things well, and now you're going to come to an unsuccessful corporation that doesn't know how to run things on the football pitch, and you're going to suffer. I don't know, Saeed.
So what are you trying to say? We got a lot of backup dancers then. We got a lot of people.
Dancers. Bare backup dancers. We got Dirty Dave, who's never done anything about.
What's his Dirty Dave though? What's his role, man, in this United like self? Now I really want to know. You know, what does Dirty like Dodgy Dave do? Performance, man. You know, man, twang does. You know, man did a meeting about performance related, bro, in London. And we were all thinking that Ten Hag was getting sacked, you know.
Nothing.
He should have been sacked after that, bro. Are you mad?
He knew nothing about nothing. You see what? These men owe Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag had them in the flipping in the VIP boxes at Wembley collecting flipping FA Cups. What do they know about collecting FA Cups?
Bro.
Think about it.
Well, Nice, have they won anything, Nice, by the way?
Listen, these men don't know anything.
Major honors. What's the last time? Let me check this. When was the last time Nice FC won a trophy? Let me see. In 1997.
That's what I'm saying. What do these men know about lifting trophies? Eric Ten Hag gave them a trophy.
They did a final. When Nice FC went to a final. 2005-06.
Saeed, I'm telling you. Imagine that now. Imagine that. Your first.
That was his first. That's why they kept it. They were like, yo, this feels nice.
I'm telling you.
Yo, you know what, man? Let's give the benefit of the doubt, bro.
Man says, this feels nice.
They said this feels nice. It's very shiny.
Shut up.
Very nice.
Everybody wanted to talk to them after that. Oh, yeah, you just won the FA Cup. Oh, you're the English FA Cup winners. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, that's us.
Gas, they didn't do anything. And that's my point, Saeed. They've never been in that position. Eric Ten Hag had them at the final in England's most prestigious stadium, Wembley, and the whole team sitting there flipping.
When did they get ratified? When did they get ratified? When did it get announced? Was it like in the November time? What time was it? When did INEOS gain control? 1 second.
Yeah,
INEOS
after Christmas time, I swear.
As minority.
Sure, it was around Christmas times or something like that.
It was February of 2024. So you know what? They didn't even put anything into that FA Cup, you know?
Nothing.
And they said, you know what? That's one of us.
And that's one of us. They got to claim it. And this is what I'm saying. So they will sit there and think, oh, our tenure started with an FA Cup. We've won a trophy. Brother, you ain't done anything.
Yeah. But that's what I think. That's what, you know what? And that's why they were so sentimental to Ten Hag, because you know what? They were like, yo, we made a mistake, man.
Yeah.
You gave us a trophy that we didn't really get.
Yeah.
We've never got.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere they're going now, it's like rugby. That rugby team, they've come out of that one. They're part of Tottenham. What have they won?
Yeah.
Their Swiss team, they ain't winning shit.
Nothing.
Are they part of a Mercedes? What are they doing? Like, are they part of Mercedes?
F1.
What are they good at now? Now, real talk though. What is their actual? Are they doing anything good at right now? Let me check their actual.
They've just been sued in Australia or Austria or one of them countries for one of their companies.
Let me check INEOS achievements in 2024. Right, that's it, bro. They competed in the Lewis Fulton 37th American Cup, where they were praised by their performance and engagement with fans. Brothers, I don't see nothing. I'm being serious, man.
These guys, man, I ain't got time for them.
No, real talk. I'm actually being serious. This is their achievement. This is their achievement, guys. INEOS Grenadiers. They won stages in Giro d'Italia or Tour de Alps. INEOS Britannia competed in that one as well, like I said to you. Proto Chemicals. They bought 50% stake in that. They've been involved in carbon and capture storage. INEOS have been involved in groundbreaking innovations and unforgettable moments in sport. INEOS have been involved in supporting Elud Kipchoge record-breaking marathon. You know, look at these men are like, look at what they put in here. They're saying that they're involved, bro. They're trying to claim people's victories, you know.
Claiming.
They've been involved in participations with New Zealand's national teams. Is that the same one that they now are looking to leave and they've dropped out of that? It is a global network that includes sports teams such as Lausanne, Nice, Mercedes. Is it broski? So this is what they want. Number 4, they came. 4 victories in that one. And then 3 here. Bro, that is it, bro.
INEOS are finished, man. My dream is that flipping the Glazers realize, you know what? You lot are worse than us. Like the Glazers look at them and think, you lot are worse.
They're stuck now. They're stuck. Unless they buy them out, they're stuck.
Remember, they got that thing though. Remember that they said they could sell the club after 1 year.
Which what?
Remember that thing in the contract that the Glazers could sell the club after 1 year.
Let me see that one. Glazers clause.
Remember that came out early when they done that contract.
It says here, the Glazer Jim Rackett deal includes a number of clauses, not mutual non-disparagement clause, and a drag on along rights. Neither Glazer or Ratcliffe can publicly criticize each other. This includes making any statements that attack, criticize each other. The Glazers have the right to sell their shares and Ratcliffe stakes to a new bidder within 18 months of the deal.
Yeah. Within the first 18. So if like Qatar came back today and said, you know what?
Oh, wow. So they have the right to sell their shares and Ratcliffe stake to a new bidder.
Yeah, to a new bidder.
Hey. Right, so, how long's 18 months, yo?
Year and a half, season and a half.
Now, so they got even February 2024. What's a year and a half from that?
So we're talking about, I think, 2025, maybe the first bit of 2026, I think.
Jeez, guys. That's mad. Now people are saying till the summer.
This summer.
It's end of this year. End of this year. End of this year.
End of this year.
Right.
Yeah, but that's if the Glazers think you lot are just nonsense. You're just wasting our time. Let me go and get 7 billion now, and we'll break you off your 25%.
That's what the guy said to me. His son, because basically I messaged his son, yeah. I said to him, yo, bro, let's chat, man, about what's going on and that. He said, nah, because basically I can't really talk it because if I want to buy the club, you can't really speak on me. So I was thinking to myself, what do you mean buy the club, bro? Like, nothing ain't happening. But now that makes sense. Because if there was
they wanted to,
then they've got something to kind of, you know,
do you know what it is now? Do you know what I think what also Man United have done now? It's like when you buy a house and you get planning permission to extend it. So you can sell the house for more because it's got planning permission. Because you can say to the person, well, you've got planning permission by the council and it's been agreed. Yeah. We can build another 2 flats on this house. So really the money's worth this. So you could sell the whole, like, they could sell Man United for more with the go through of the stadium, saying, look, when we sell it to you now, because we've got the go through from the Manchester Council, you're going to get this stadium and you're going to have this land and we want 8 billion. And then they can look at it as a business deal and say, yeah, cool, now it's worth 8 billion, you can have it.
Yeah. Big up Dan. He says INEOS need to sell 30% of the deal to Sheikh. Then the Sheikh does a hostile takeover. Hostile takeover just means basically like they buy the club outright, right?
Yeah, they start buying people out share by share. But I don't think INEOS will ever let go because they're just new in it. The only people that can mess it up,
and they'll never let go, bro. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. I don't think they'll let go. And if it goes past that 18-month period, you know what I mean? That's it, bro. You know what I mean? The thing is, though, the power is in the Glazers' hands. That's still mad.
Basically, they got this summer. They got the end of this year to look at it all and say, look, is it worth us doing anything with this INEOS? They've been here for a year. What have they done? Are they wasting our time? Should we get the money and bounce? But the thing is for INEOS, it's a minor because whatever money INEOS put in, they will most likely double it. So it's a good business deal for them as well. They don't care. It's all about money. Their legacy will still be, you know, the flipping, you know, getting the rights for the new stadium and all that crap. I don't know, man. I don't like INEOS.
And as well against Arsenal, you know what I mean? Shout out to the people who are protesting. You get me? But like, I don't know. It's difficult, man. It's difficult because it's not easy, man. The thing is in life, yeah, it's like we've done this so many times, but it's never really got us anywhere. Obviously, the protest will happen here, but money speaks, bro.
What game?
Arsenal
game, yeah.
Yeah, the protest at Arsenal. But the problem is though, what would be your like if you were older right now, yeah, what would send you like shivers, like thinking, rah? Because if me, they could easily say, you know what? We'll spend 150, 200 million. That's what the Glazers did, by the way. Every single time there was a big protest, yeah, they backed it up by spending money. What's gonna make them think, yo, shit, we either need to act accordingly or we want to just get out of this and do, you know what? It's not because now look at Todd Bowley now. They're on him, bro. 2 years in now, we're seeing Clear Lake out now, bro.
The only thing that scares power is unification of a base. As long as the fan base is split, then they know that there will always be a portion of that fan base that they can buy by doing something. If the fan base unifies, we're talking about 80%, and then there's a big block of them moving in one direction, that's too much for them to handle. But as long as we're just like 20% there, 30 say that, 40 say there's 50, they're all right. Because any government, it's like if everyone in the UK, 80% of the UK unified on something and came and marched out on the streets, it'll be too much for the government.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as long as people are split, and we're split, we'll never.
But we're not like the French, though. We're not like the French and them, man. You know what I mean? Them man make it known. You know what I'm saying? To like,
they'll stop games. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro.
They'll stop games. If Man United stopped 3 home games, it'll be too much because that's money. Stocks will drop. This will drop.
And but how do you stop a game without being criminalized? That's the thing, though. Without getting in the nick, how do you stop a game? That's the thing as well. You got to realize.
Just bare marches outside of the coaches can't get in, all of that blocked. Like, I'm with you, but they wouldn't be able to handle it because it will be mainstream news.
Yeah, I think you know what, that's the one thing. Yeah, but them man, they don't come in coaches anymore. They tell everyone to drive in.
Yeah, it's rough.
You know. Yeah, I remember they told everyone to. That's why.
How about the away teams not letting the away teams get in?
Yeah, I think that's what they did for the Liverpool game, where they didn't let the away teams get in. Because I know what road they go on. They go down on Stretford Road.
That's what I'm saying.
They go down Stretford Road. They come from the Mancunian way. They go down Stretford Road. So if you were to stop it right there, and then boom, you know, if these just oil guys can stop it, the road, you know what I mean, for an hour and a half, you know what I mean. You say that United,
even if there was like marches, like carnival marches, where they just too many people, they can't move.
Yeah.
And a game gets delayed, this gets delayed, even if it actually goes on, but the game was delayed by half an hour, 40 minutes, and it happened and it kept on happening. That's mainstream news. It's too much.
Yeah.
Then they'll be saying to INEOS, we need statements. The fan base is not happy. They're marching every game. Blah, blah, blah. But we're not on that, man.
Yeah. You only got to look at the strikes now with the trains now. You know, there's a strike every Sunday until May.
Look at that.
Till May, bro.
That's serious.
That's serious, you know. That's on a Sunday. Everyone wants to get back home. It's a 4-5 hour
things
journey.
Are being cancelled. That's messing up so much things. And this is what I'm saying, because they're unified.
Yeah, unified. That's the key word.
Because when you can get someone else to come and drive the train, then it defeats the strike.
Yeah, if they say, you know what, I'll pick that up. Pick that up.
It defeats it. And that's the problem with Man United. If everyone says, cool, an empty stadium for until the end of the season, that will be serious.
That's serious.
Someone else will pick up the ticket. They'll do something.
When fans say to me, yo, Saeed, get rid of your season ticket, you're part of the problem. You don't realize someone else will take that ticket.
Yeah.
So you have to keep that ticket empty. But what Man United have done now is that if you don't miss, if you miss 2 games now, your season ticket's gone.
Look at that.
So then that voice that you had, that influence that you have right now, if I go to the stadium now and I tell people about, yo, INEOS at this,
even that should be fought against.
I know.
As a fan base, that should be fought against. Like, people should come out as a collective and say, hold on. So if anything happens to me for whatever,
I paid for my season ticket, Moosa.
That's it.
They should really say to me, yo, you don't have the right to miss your game. I can do whatever I want. I paid for it.
That's what I'm saying.
For the whole season ticket, I bought it, people pay for it up front. People pay, say, how dare a club say to you, yo, you're gonna get banned if you don't come to the game.
No, this is why. This is why if we were moving as a union and we were unified, we'll say that us having a season ticket and choosing not to come up is our right to vote. That's our right to protest. That's a sign of protection. We're protesting against what you're doing, and this is one of the ways. How are you going to take that away?
But that's what I don't know what the word is, but it's like almost like you're strangholding. What's it? Suppression? Is it called?
Yeah.
You're suppressing the people's voice. You're suppressing the people's actions, what they can do, what they can't do.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm going to say. There's a lot, but when them riots happened, not the riots, but when people went into the stadium, every single person got locked up straight away.
Yeah.
Bro, but then all of a sudden we can't get the roof sorted out. We can't. But you were quick to call GMP, who you have to pay, by the way. You know that, by the way. You pay GMP to be there every game. Yeah. So they've gone to GMP and said, yo, we're busy, we're busy. We ain't got the facilities. Man United have to call them, and say, yo, private property. Yeah. Go and get these guys and arrest them. Come there and found out all their addresses. Arrest them, they said. But still, when it's something to do with the football club, get rid of the rights and whatever and trading ground facility, it's slow.
Slow business. They're waiting for this little thing that they're doing at Carrington, to this little makeover.
Bro. But that should be a normality, bro, that makeover.
Yeah, but that's what they're going to advertise. Look what we've done. I'm tired of it, Saeed. Man United's finished, man. We're in trouble. And I didn't think Amorim would come in and I'll be writing off the season, writing off everything. we need a whole change. And the reality is, and I think we've been so naive that we've went and got a mirror of the same owners that we've always had.
It's a
These
mirror,
men
bro. Mirror.
are mirrors. They're in hand. Nothing will change because INEOS think and act just like the Glazers. There are no difference.
You know, man, it's like, that's crazy, you know. Like, as much as people don't want to think about it and say it, bro, but it is, bro, you know. Like, and you might say,
dissing them.
I understand. Like, for me, I won't put like the blame of the debt on the INEOS. That's not them, yeah. But there's no idea to tackle that debt. You know, there's no kind of plan.
Yeah, but they wanna own $1 billion club and not put money into it. Anyone who came in told Bowley, say what you want about him. Brother just bought $1 billion squad straight away.
Yeah, well, whatever you say is bad or not, bro. That's crazy, bro. I swear down.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Can you imagine? Whether we like INEOS or not, Saeed. Yeah, whether we like INEOS or not, can you imagine INEOS took over Man United and put $1 billion into the squad?
Bro.
$1
you know what's bad? Aston Villa, why do we know about their owners, by the way? Why isn't their owners in the newspaper all the time?
Yeah.
I want to know, you know. It's like why have owners become flex so much where we've got to talk about them a lot, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cool, yeah. I don't know about the Brighton owners. I know about the Brighton recruitment team.
Yeah.
I don't know about certain teams, Brighton's display, but you know what? I know about them there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, real talk, bro. You have to ask these questions, you know. Like, there's certain teams that you don't know about their owners and that, but you know about their recruitment.
You can't build a career of talking about Aston Villa owners. These journalists can't build a career on who Aston Villa owners are, but they can build a career of, I'm a Man United specialist. Shut up. What are you specialist about what?
Yeah, that's crazy, you know.
And that's actually what it crazy. Is. We've got these journalists building their careers about being specialists about Man United and telling us everything that we don't really need to know.
You know what the maddest thing is? That's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, you know what it is, bro? It's the fact that these men have come in, they act, they think like the Glazers, they speak like the Glazers, yeah. And it's like you're fighting two people at the same time, bro. Like, that's mad, you know, bro. Like, you're fighting two men, you know, at the same time.
We were told that they're gonna give more interviews and be more forward facing. I ain't heard from them. When was the last time any of them came out and spoke?
Bro.
When Ten Hag was there, Ratcliffe couldn't stop being seen in the news. Oh yeah,
I know. I've noticed that. Yeah, but is that because they've seen that? Yo, listen, the manager ain't really doing well, yeah. So let's just.
And he's their man. He's their man now. This is your
manager
man.
Speaking, you know, a lot, you know, bro. They've let the manager become the spokesperson for INEOS, you know,
because now this is their man. They're gonna ask them about their man. Like you appointed this man. It's madness.
That's actually crazy, you know. They've let this manager become the spokesperson where he's talking about buying and selling, you know.
Yeah.
You know how bad that is?
That should be INEOS.
Wow.
That should be INEOS coming out telling us why we have to sell.
Why
we can't do this.
Like Gary Neville talking about Danny Welbeck now, man. You know what I mean? He's saying Man United should be getting perfect for how Man United should play.
He's an idiot.
Yo, listen, shout out to Danny Welbeck here, but bro, like we don't need Danny Welbeck right now, man. We need to be looking past that, bro. He's 34, man. Let him do what he's got to do at Brighton, man. That's my guy. Yeah, he grew up in my ends. A man like Gary Neville's talking about, and then you got my man Scholes. He's talking about Lisandro when he's already down. He's talking about Lenny Yoro saying, "I'm not been impressed." You've got
Scholes is another one. He had no chat when he was at the club. He had no chat. He's left the club and he's got bare chat. You look, I like Scholes, but you look at his numbers, he would have been getting rinsed in this era. He's lucky.
You know what's mad? Yeah? Like Tottenham Sunday. If he was to lose, do you reckon he loses a lot of the fan base, Amorim?
I think if we lose to Tottenham on Sunday,
convincingly as well, though,
and we lose convincingly, I think Amorim gets booed. And that will be big. I think the team get booed and Amorim gets booed, and I think it'll be the first time that like it's directed at him. It's not even like, oh, they're angry, but it will be.
He got booed. He got booed against. I know you mean Leicester when they got booed, but a lot of it was down to the football, though, man.
Yeah, but I think
non-negotiable. It's almost like the unofficial El Sacico.
I'm talking about.
It's not unofficial El Sacico, but it's like an unofficial one. You feel me?
Yep. Because I feel like if he loses, the camera beams in on him. He shakes hands quickly, and he's off down the touchline.
Yeah, and then he don't clap the fans. That's what he don't do, you know. He don't clap the fans, really.
Yeah. And then
he just goes down the tunnel.
He's down the tunnel. The
team's got to be right. The game's got to be right. It can't be a draw. And if they like one thing that's worrying me is that they scored 20 more goals than us.
They're gonna score.
If it, like, you know what it is? If there was a team that struggled to score goals, I would have been like, you know what, brother, they scored 20 more goals. I think in the Premier League, right? If I'm correct, yeah, they are where they are, yeah. But in the league, I think where are they in terms of goals in the league, guys? They scored 48, right? 48 goals in the league, I think they scored. Tottenham Hotspur, yeah. I think only Man City got level on points with them. Liverpool have got 10 more goals. Arsenal have got 1 more goal than them.
So they scored goals. This is what I said. This is why me and Rant said that.
Just conceded 31, 37.
Yeah, this is why me and Rant said if this was Amorim's first season, doing what Angie's doing now, and we would have scored a load, we will be saying, don't worry, next season he's going to shore up the defense. We'll be all right. We'll have something to hold on to. But we don't even see the ball hitting the back of the net too many times. Yeah,
then you know what? If he starts hoiling, man, I might just leave London from that moment.
You coming to the away game, yeah?
No. I'm gonna be the watch along with the mob, Big Six.
Oh yeah, Big Six. He's saving grace is, I think, playing Dorgu and Ahmad as wing backs.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's correct. You know,
that's his saving grace.
I'm not saying if we lose it's acceptable, but then it's almost like at least he's done something different.
Yeah,
you get it. Like if he plays Xerxes, Dorgu, Ahmad, yeah, and he actually plays the game what we want to play. If he loses that game, don't get me wrong, I'm pissed off and we're gonna be angry. But you know what? It's something that he's learned.
Yeah,
that he's changed a little bit. But if he plays a bad team, we get beat.
If he plays a back five and he involves Delo and Mazraoui, and he's scared
to play Dorgu, you know. Who's a guarantee that
Dorgu might be on the bench? That's what I'm saying. He might get scared. And
he might say, you know what, Mazraoui and Delo experience.
Yeah. So if he goes Mazraoui and Delo, which I think he will go, I don't think he starts Dorgu, he's in trouble.
Nah, that's
crazy. A back five. He's in trouble.
This is crazy. I don't know, but it's mad how we're feeling like this, but it's a reality, bro, Moosa, man. That's the situation right now. Like, you know what it is, bro? You got like emotion, like, bro, even today I came out of a drummer, man. I came out of drummer. I walked to my gaff, yeah. As I was approaching my gaff, a brother came up to me, yo, big up, man, salam, da-da-da. He got on to me. He said, yo, man, Amorim, you got onto Ten Hag. Why not about this guy? People are thinking I'm a hypocrite, you know. They're saying, yo. But I said, bro, it's too early, I said.
Yeah.
People are more, like, I'm trying to chill here. The thing is, I'm trying to chill here, but I feel like for me, like, bro, like, people are onto me, man. They say, yo, why you got the same energy?
It's too early, but they're angry, but I get it, but it's too early.
Because you know what it is, bro? I'm telling them something. That you know what it is as well? They're expecting me to be the one that's driving the agenda. So when you're not driving the agenda, Moosa, you're not giving, there's a bit of anxiety among the fan base, I think, you know what I mean? Yeah. Especially for people who are having high standards. They're like, yo, if Saeed's not saying Amorim now or this and that, what's going on? You get me? I don't know, man. But I've said to myself, I've changed that mindset because I feel like for me, it's bigger than a manager. It is.
It is.
So what happens is, it's like, what happens is, Moosa, it's like, we've lost here. I don't say, we keep losing. I don't say Amorim now. I don't say anything, yeah? But like, what are you saying? So people look at me thinking, yo, you're accepting it. I'm not accepting it, Moosa. I'm just saying right now, By you sacking him, it solves one part of the problem. It doesn't solve the whole problem.
It doesn't. And listen, when Amorim does the right things, I see a Manchester United team that plays a type of football that can be very impactful. But the problem is with Amorim, he does the right things, gets excited, and changes it the next game. And it's easy for us to then think maybe he doesn't have the right players, so he's trying to fit certain players in different positions, and he speaks well. So he'll talk about the 10s. We need a certain type of left-footed 10. This is why I've moved Ahmad from the wing back into the 10, and we try to do. And then you kind of understand. Okay, I get what you're saying because Ahmad can play the 10. But listen, guy, we've seen enough. You don't have the players. You knew you weren't getting the money in the flipping winter transfer window to get the signings. Play Ahmad is a flipping wing back because guess what? When he was wing back, he scored a hat trick, so he can do it. He can get ahead and he can attack. Dorgu has to play. What I don't want to happen is that we get these kids out of the academy and they're struggling. Just play. I don't know, man. He's got to just change it up, man. Ugarte's still injured.
No, Ugarte's there. Apparently, Thing is injured, man.
Who's that, Ahmad?
Apparently, they're saying that Ahmad might be injured, but they're saying throw Chido in.
Yeah, I'm seeing all of this stuff. I'm not too sure. They're saying also throw Kone in, the midfielder. I'm hearing a lot.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think for me, it's one of them where you get me. He says here, Ruben Amorim on a pressure played for Man United. You feel it in Patrick Dorgu, who's a little bit nervous in his first moment. But if you are playing better as a team, you have a strong core, then that can help the core with this. And when we are winning games and a strong game like this, like you're supposed to be at the kind of level of the club, it will be more easy for these kind of players to be free and play their football. Football is like when you reach that level, you have to cope with pressure. And sometimes they go to other clubs, they are free without pressure, and they play better. I don't know. Wow. That's a big comment. I didn't even know he did this.
See, Amorim says the right stuff, but then we're like, so will you do something about it?
Look, listen to this again, guys. Yeah, he says here, football is like that. When you reach that level, you have to cope with the pressure. And sometimes they go to other clubs, they are free without the pressure, and they play better. I don't know.
That's Sancho, freedom.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's like the club is a lot. This is a club with a lot of pressure. It's this kind of club that you have to almost have like a base of a team to put in younger players that have to come from abroad, that come in from a team with a strong base that can hold it, them with dealing with that pressure. In that moment, we do not have that. It's really hard on them.
Everything he says makes sense, but it's like, so what are we going to do about it? Because he's saying we don't have enough senior players playing well enough to put these young players in to make them like basically hold their hand through the game and make it simple.
Yeah, basically,
they come in here and they're fighting for their life straight away. And it shouldn't be like that. Like City can get young players and they've got players all around there to hold their hand. That they don't have the luxury of that at Man United. They go in there and they're scrambling like flipping Euro for their lives. Euro scrambling. Yeah.
Euro scrambling, bro.
Under pressure straight away. You know what I'm saying? Under pressure like never before. So it's hard, Saeed. It's hard. He says the right things, but I don't know. I'm gonna try and watch this.
Yeah, he says the right things. He says the right things, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and watch this interview before I knock out today and just try and take some notes, see what he's really saying. Because I haven't watched it and I'm just haven't had time for him. I'm thinking, Amorim, you keep on talking, but you're not changing it enough. You know what I'm saying? Even like when he went with the false nine. Yeah, he's a poet, man. Even when he went with the false nine, he went with the wrong person. Like, if you're going to play a false nine, you might as well just keep flipping Zertsky up there and run with it. He's basically won anyway.
Yo, man, I told you, man, ACN, man. Amorim might be ACN, bro.
He's peak for him.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. What are you saying then, results-wise?
Results, I'm just thinking Spurs.
Peak, bro. It's peak.
I don't know. Like we've got the capability of beating Spurs and stealing a game, but for me, it's all about who scores the first goal. That's how I feel. If United score the first goal, then they've got a chance. If we don't, then we're under pressure. And I just feel like you said, it's a it's a sack classico, mate. Someone's getting sacked.
Someone's getting sacked, bro, man. And that's
they're gonna be singing. There's a fan base that's gonna be singing.
I don't think Ange gets sacked, no, bro.
Ange don't, but there's gonna be a fan base singing. You're getting sacked in the morning. Someone's getting sang.
Yeah. Someone's singing that. Yeah.
Someone's
we're effing shit or something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're both gonna be singing we're effing shit. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, man. We'll see, man. But guys, I don't know how many likes we're on right now, man, but I know it's not enough, man. We're giving you late content, 12:30 in the night over here. Guys, get us to 500 likes, man. Simple tap of the bottom right-hand corner. If you don't know where it is, man, it's right at the bottom here. I'll show you right now, people. Right here, people. Just hit that like button. We're on 370.
Most people are saying 4-0. They think we're going to lose 3-1. No one's confident in the chats.
Yeah, man. They're not confident, bro. They're not confident, man. Even Traps didn't want it, man. He said, you know what, man?
Ever since Trapp said that, listen, believe in INEOS, this. Now they're telling us Jamie Vardy and that. Traps don't want it. Traps was saying that they're going to buy players. You know, they're trying to balance the books.
It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, man. 3-6-2. You man are crazy. Well, listen, people, man.
Where's that rival tears, man? We are the ones people are drinking our tears now.
Bro, drinking our tears, man. It's mad. But listen, people, make sure you hit the like button, man. I'll be back tomorrow, man. Couple of games on tomorrow. And then, yeah, man, we'll see what I go on, bro. Sunday. Bro, you don't have to catch a plane on Sunday, you know, because there's no trains, you know.
Yeah.
From Heathrow. Back to Manny. That's how much bad it is. It's crazy.
Rough.
It's rough, innit, man? You get me? So, but if I'm catching a plane, bro, and Man United lost 4-0, bro, like I might just say, you know what, forget going home. If I'm in Heathrow and we lose, 3 or 4-0, I might go back on Heathrow. I might just go abroad. I swear down, bro. I might just go Skyscanner, I said, you know what? Forget this, man. I'm going abroad, bro.
It's peak.
I'm telling you.
It's peak.
I'm telling you.
Half term,
bro. You get me? Say, yo, listen, I want to go see family in Copenhagen or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, it's long.
But yeah, man, top show, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Follow up Moosa on the socials, man. And yeah, we're gonna redirect to Flawless, man. Flawless. Just type in the
back to Kenya. They went there. They're waiting for you in Kenya.
Yeah, man. Kenya. There you go, man. Kenya. Listen, people, make sure you go and redirect to Flawless. When you go over to Flawless's channel, just write Chelsea in the mud. Simple. We're out.